With the order?
No.
Okay.
The answer to the 2 hour. That's what they asked.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
The YAC is a good idea. They provided no reason why it's not. They've had a lot of fancy lingo and a lot of fancy rhetoric in 2 hours of rhetorically complained with not a lot of articulation to why sexual violence because PMCs is not a not bad thing. Why we should do it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Why we should do something about it. And war is never delivered. The war is never repeats affirmative. Affirmative always already turns the critique because war is conflict, rape, trafficking, all this is the inevitable world which is language, war, the language of sexuality are one of the same knowledge of gender. It's crucial to breaking this down. The Yale does not do that because they ignore gender gets that more than limelight, but their articles focus on findings north of things and leads to things like the stagnation did the stagnation did see our Hudson Abbott also makes the claim of the Hudson Abbott also makes the stagnation claim that says that that feminism will become stagnated in a world where we can't speak for others because it's good because many leases we can reinforce legitimate all the alternatives that reinforce legitimacy of men's knowledge is the universal knowledge. Others world of the alternative in which they reinforce legitimacy of men's knowledge. Hudson Abbott yes, God's friendship is not a logical claim. The Hudson Abbott really clearly seems to be also is the stagnation. This actually your alternative is that women will never be able to speak for themselves or speak for any about others, which is reinforce legitimacy of man's knowledge is the universal. We want any person of man's knowledge being a universal knowledge is a bad thing. Even if their power actually difference within that, plus it's probably going to be a white man's knowledge. It's going to be seen as universal thing. We all agree that having a white man is a universal knowledge. The world's probably a bad thing. But what do you see is stop and breaking down the universal knowledge where they are the alternative does that even more than the reason about affirmative presumption. Now institutions are not inherently anti-black or governance as a cultural representational experience should be supplemented by collaboration with existing institutions between the one you see can be an instance of the alternative because dimensions of politics are complex and interdependent. For example, social project in the 60s wouldn't be possible for the project in the 30s. They overlap and integrate with each other, which is reason why one you see is not necessarily on face value bad and you should reject their monocultural criticism. Now, state action is key in some instances. Arguments for evidence in cases it is best combined with criticism. As what the one you see always already was a male domination is historical but contingent because gender violence is a political formulation but institutions are key to checking that back and resisting violence. Yes, their power differentials impact all women but granted but differently. They do make them abolition officer Bruce probably votes for the affirmative because quote black people most of the we're talking about specific goals. The only articulation to this they have is that no, the other part of the card contradicts it. So the affirmative and use negatives to read the part of the evidence where Colin Wilderson contradicts himself. Otherwise, we also assume that the evidence is true because we have a site and we're reading the same off of viewer who says that his personal advocacy. Yes, he believes in black. Yes, he believes in theory. Also, he does things like prison reform and break the prison industrial complex because there are things in the state do that are contingently bad that are valid. We have an ethical obligation to reject that. Also, this is to our true evidence. We read what he said and extend to the debate that you as an individual have an ethical obligation to reject an instance of sexual violence. That is what the one you see allows you should vote affirmative on the never know. Go to PK level, this is mental health not good. The idea of the system is this in the first place. No, we don't just do the justification of persistence because we can change the system or voice for evidence in any case there'll be imbue the law with an ethic of legality that will change the way that the legal system operates because we respond to the other. This isn't even we are given but things that we can respond to the other that we can go again and cite Toni Morrison an example of the blue side's reason why the law can respond to narratives and be a good thing. This claim is never refuted by the two and I never even advanced the widespread evidence. They say that they can solve my PMC structure in the first place. I do not think that they're the board and how unpushing negativity means that you change the structure of the government. That means that PMCs exist in the first place. If it's true the government is so fucked up and I don't understand what you do to ask kind of institution that mean that you can repeal PMCs. There evidence in case of notices only the government you put them there in the first place and dip them down. So the people who are getting raped and trafficked right now who are asking the Western media to tell their stories like the detainees that we read are probably a reason why you should do the one you see because that's what those black bodies want in the first place. They want their contingent violence. They want to not be raped and humanly trafficked and that's sort of really taken ethical instance to do that. The first thing he says is an evidence in action or the Rodriguez evidence is not helping against us because plus we probably outweigh it anyway. It's not a linear disad. There's not a really because I'm saying the 2 hour, they say it's going to be circumvention argument, probably going to come, it's not going to be circumvention because then we're going to cut their budget, which means no, they can shift those from the side. I want to see if it's in the case the PMCs are uniquely bound, they're probably worse than the military, because even if they're shipping, it's going to be regular military, which is not awesome, but it sure as hell better than the PMCs because it's going to get prosecuted. See, it's going to be, also, this is also Fiona the all things argument. Probably because we get to weigh the affirmative in the first place and why the Fiona the affirmative is an ethical thing. The second argument is coloniality. Like says we fail to challenge the grammar of jumping against book term. It says not a word about colonialism, just a word about humanity. I think right, this is about why we can account for differences within structures within humanity. No, we don't think that we're the savior of humanity, but we do think that when people on the ground are asking to not be raped and trafficked, we should probably do something to do that. The third argument is ontology comes against cuts and evidence case of progress is indeed possible. Cite things like quotes like Shakur's notion of a black liberation argument how he Shakur that thought that we should use the state and legal system, not the artist who shows the act of lynching without the actual subject of lynching. That's what we do, because when we tell the story without naming the subject, we should know lynching representation, they have narratives like, no. Listen, saying people are raped because they asked for the media to tell their story about being raped is far, far different from Bush saying women are wearing hijabs, let's go invade the hell out of Iraq. That is obviously different. And obviously the lesson he makes is that we will dissolve PMCs or non-articulation of how this happens. And even if that's something's coming to happen a long time, there's a reason why in the interim you should absolutely vote for the affirmative. The only ethical thing to do.